What's up guys, Bryan from Shoot Style here, and I thought I'd do a little bit of a different video today. I thought why not show off my WWE and, well, wrestling DVD collection that I have. It's been a while since I've looked back on all of my DVDs, and since I've actually watched them, which I plan on doing some reviews of them later on in the future actually. But I thought it would be great to make a video about this, and here we go. I got a bit of an odd collection here, but nonetheless, enjoy. As you can see, there's a lot of them here. 49 DVDs altogether. And let's get started here. Here's the first one. This one's actually my one and only PWG DVD that I got from a friend. You guys may know him as Dan Beast 94. He's actually responsible for giving me some of these DVDs, not gonna lie. But yeah, I was very happy to get this a couple years ago, because Dan did show me what PWG was all about, and there's like a bunch of matches there. I'm gonna pause, take a look there. But yeah, it's the first one there. Up next we got Starrcade, the Essential Collection. I wasn't too much of a big fan of WCW, but when I was a little younger, I did like to collect a lot of the free disc sets, and I tried to get as many as I could. I'm gonna open up for you guys. As you can tell, I do have a bunch of them here, like 2 stacks full here. Here's another WCW DVD, The Rise and Fall of WCW, which I'm sure a lot of people have this one. It was a pretty good DVD for a documentary. They have some matches on here. There's Goldberg, who growing up was one of my favorite wrestlers. There's Hogan, Outsiders, Sting, and Flair and Arn Anderson. Nice. I really like the art on that. We got ECW DVDs. We got the ECW Unreleased. This Volume 1. I did not like Volume 2. I just didn't think it was that much of a good DVD. The first one, though, I really remember liking this one a lot. Here's the back of the DVD, so you guys can check out what's on here. Open it up a bit. Tommy Dreamer and Taz, nice. Keep going with the ECW DVDs. We got Extreme Rules. This one just has a bunch of matches on here. This was when I was going through my ECW phase when I found out about that. Because I started watching wrestling in 2004, and I stopped watching for a while, and then I went back to watching like in 2008. As you can see here, here's Rise and Fall of ECW. Like a bunch of moments here just collaborated on the back here. I really like that. They have some matches too. Rey Mysterio versus Psychosis. I remember watching that match a lot. It's a good one. And Rob Van Dam versus Jerry Lynn. Can't forget about that rivalry. Nice rivalry on ECW there. Alright. We got more. As I was saying, when I did go, I went back to watching wrestling in 2008. But like I stopped after Goldberg left WWE, because he was my favorite wrestler at the time. And then like all of a sudden I just got into the phase where I'm like watching a bunch of pro wrestling again, and I just started collecting all these DVDs, and ECW and all that stuff. So I'm glad I did. As you can see, here's the Bloodsport ECW, the most violent matches. Of course, this would catch my eye. Alright, we got probably one of my favorite pay-per-views that I've ever seen in wrestling. ECW One Night Stand. My God, I loved about like every single match in this pay-per-view here. Very good. I highly recommend it, actually, to anybody who's a wrestling fan. You can just see the card's pretty stacked with talent. Yeah, I love it. Very great DVD. Here's one out of the box that I'm sure might be kind of rare. I have no idea. I haven't seen this in too many collections, but this is the Before They Were Famous and Night of the Legends 2 DVD set. I think I got this at FYE one time, like a while back. And like I've just sort of kept it. There's like, you could see Chris Jericho and Lance Storm. They were just starting off. And back of the cover here. You got a ton of matches here. Just looking back on some superstars that you might recognize. Get more there. And on to the TNA DVDs. I forgot I had TNA DVDs, honestly. Of course, I was also a big Jeff Hardy fan, so I had to get this. The Best of Jeff Hardy Enigma, says on there. There's a bunch of his matches. I know there's a documentary, TNA Jeff Hardy DVD. I wanted to get that back then, but I never did. Oh boy. Best of the Bloodiest Brawls, Volume 1 by TNA. That's Sabu bleeding like hell on the cover. And as you can see here, here's all the matches. I loved just buying the collection DVDs where the sorry, I can't talk right now. The collaboration DVDs that they would have, like the Best of the X Division, like the Best of series, basically. I would just buy a ton of. This Volume 2. I don't have Volume 1. I should probably get it to complete this, but who knows. And like X Division, man, like there was a whole slew of talent there. Say what you will, TNA, but I still think that they had some talented wrestlers work there. Final Resolution. Jeff Hardy on the cover. Here's the back. Got Bound for Glory. I actually really like this pay-per-view. I remember watching it back like a couple years ago, and like I think it still kind of holds up to this day. There's the back for you. Hang on a second, guys. I got a message. Alright, here we go. We got a 2-disc set. Twist of Fate, the Jeff Hardy story. Not the Jeff and Matt story, because like there was 2-disc set of that. But like this was a weird one. This one came with the Jeff Hardy story, and this one came with Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak and Triumph DVD. It was a good buy though. We also have a Brock Lesnar DVD. I thought Brock Lesnar was good back in the day, and now I just couldn't care less about the guy, It's pretty cool looking back at like his career back then. He was a beast, force to be reckoned with. Rob Van Dam, one of a kind 2-disc set. Rob Van Dam was also a pretty good wrestler that I liked. Sorry about the glare, guys. Here's a bunch of matches. You guys want to pause and look at those? Road Warriors, one of my favorite tag teams of all time. This, I think this is a documentary, actually, and they do show a bunch of matches on here. Yeah, you can see how much I paid for it, I guess. Got to take the tag off. Unforgiven 2008, teased on the cover. I don't really remember this one too much, honestly. There's a back for you. Insurrection. There's a back. I'm just going to go for these because this video's a little longer than I thought it would. Survivor Series 2003. Goldberg versus Triple H. This was around the time when I was buying a lot of 2003 DVDs, but I don't know where half of them went now. But yeah, I do remember this one. I think that was that the one with Shane McMahon and Kane? Yeah, it was the one with Shane McMahon and Kane in the ambulance match. I really remember that well. No Mercy SmackDown pay-per-view. And here's a matches here. Grangle versus John Cena. Nice. Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar. I remember that match. Biker chain match. WrestleMania 19. One of my favorite WrestleManias, I'd say. It's a very good one. I'd recommend it also. Here's the card. Here we go with WrestleMania 23. It was alright. Wasn't too much of a fan of the hair versus hair match, but, you know, whatever. They had some good matches on here, I won't lie. There's a card for you guys. We're just going to keep going here. WrestleMania 26. You guys go. Shawn Michaels and Undertaker in that one was phenomenal. One of the best matches WWE's produced, in my opinion. 2004 Royal Rumble. I have watched this DVD several times. It's probably my favorite Royal Rumble. I'm not going to lie. Very great. I recommend this one too. It was just overall fun to watch. Like, how many ever times I've watched it. Great DVD though. I recommend like any 2003 DVDs, really. That's one of my favorite years. SummerSlam. Got The Rock on the cover. Oh man, I'm sorry guys. It's blurring like crazy right now. There you guys go. That's better. There's a card. Keep going. Another SummerSlam. The games begin. The Undertaker versus JBL for the WWE Championship. Guerrero versus Kurt Angle. Wow, that's a good match. Edge versus Batista versus Chris Jericho in there. Diva Dodgeball. I didn't even notice that. Oh boy. Well, here's Bloodbath, wrestling's most incredible steel cage matches. Here's a list of the matches right here. Got Edge, a decade of decadence, I guess. I haven't watched this DVD in a while, actually. Triple H, Thy Kingdom Come, free disc set. This is a documentary. Triple H. I'm sure there's a bunch of matches in here. I can't. WrestleMania 25. I did like this WrestleMania too. Sorry, again with the blur. This phone just loves to blur things. There we go. It's in rough shape because I had it for a very long time. Free disc set. Open it up for you guys. Got Randy Orton versus Triple H and John Cena versus Edge versus Big Show on there. So when John Cena lifted them both up during that match. There's the card for you guys. Got JBL losing in like, what was it, like 21 seconds to Rey Mysterio for the Intercontinental title. That cracked me up. Ladder match DVD. One of my favorite DVDs I've had for a while now. We got Matt Hardy versus Edge. I think this was the loser leaves Raw match. There's Chris Benoit diving on Kane. I think this was the Money in the Bank match at WrestleMania 21. Could be wrong though. There's Edge reaching for the tag titles and one of their many TLC matches that they've had. The Hardy Boys and Dudley Boys. Speaking of Hardys, Jeff Hardy, My Life, My Rules, another one of my favorite DVDs. Again, I'm a huge Jeff Hardy fan. I've had this one for a very long time. It's in pretty rough shape, actually. Sorry, guys, if you see all these in rough shape or whatever. I've just had them for so long. I should have taken better care of them in hindsight. But go. I'm trying to unblur it for you guys. I'm so sorry. There you guys go. And that swanton bomb off the scaffold part there. I will forever remember that. That's what kind of got me into being a fan of Jeff Hardy. Daniel Bryan. Just say yes, yes, yes. I think this is a documentary. Here's the back for you guys. Got a couple matches here. I got CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan on here from Money in the Bank. That was a good match. AJ Lee is a special guest referee. And his match with John Cena at SummerSlam. The true story of WrestleMania. Took me on the cover. Got some good matches here, like Razor Ramon versus Shawn Michaels. Who could forget that match? And The Rock versus Hollywood Hulk Hogan. My bad. Another great WrestleMania match. They'll forever be remembered. CM Punk, best in the world. Free disc set. I know I keep saying this, but this was another one of my favorite DVDs. I love CM Punk too as a wrestler, and he was so good on the mic. Here's the back of it. This was one of the best documentaries I've seen. I'll be honest with you guys. I loved it. Alright, Hogan, Unreleased Collector's Series. Free disc set. Not a big Hulkster fan, but I think this was one of the videos. I think this was one of the DVDs I actually got from my buddy Dan. But yeah, nonetheless, there's still a good amount of matches on here, it looks like. If you're a fan of the Hulkster, I'd recommend it to you. 50 Years of Sports Entertainment DVD. Got some historical moments on here. Austin 316 is born. Hulk Hogan slamming Andre the Giant. WrestleMania 3. Mr. McMahon purchasing WCW. And a bunch more stuff. I would recommend that if you want to get into the history and the most greatest moments of WWE history. If you're into that kind of stuff. Here we got a WWE Value Premium Pack. It's Extreme Rules 2009 and Extreme Rules 2010. As you can see, Rey Mysterio and Sheamus making their scariest faces possible right now for the cover art. If I remember correctly, my God, this is hard to see on camera. There you guys go. Yep. Ladder match, Edge versus Jeff Hardy. One of my favorite matches. I loved it. And CM Punk cashed in at the end. Spoiler alert. But great match. I really love going back to that match and watching it. LA Power is the world's greatest tag teams. Another great DVD. If you're a fan of tag team wrestling, buy this DVD. You got the Midnight Express up there. Edge and Christian. DX, of course. Miz and Morrison. The Hardy Boys. And is that I think that might be the Brainbusters. I could be wrong. Yep. You got a bunch of tag matches on here, of course. There's 20 more matches, apparently. I'd highly recommend that. If you're a tag team wrestling fan. And who could forget the Attitude Era and its DVD collection. This was a very, very great DVD collection I got here. When I first saw that this was being released, I had to get it at the time when it was being released. And wow, just look at all the talent on the cover here. Amazing. Look at this. It's one of my favorite cover arts that they have on here. There you go. Stuff on the back if you guys want to see this. Yeah, great DVD. Recommend that one too. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Loved him back in 2003 when he was general manager. And then I watched more of his matches back then too. There's a back. Open this one up too. Flipping off Vince McMahon. You gotta love that. Dirty Satan's Prison. This is an anthology of the Elimination Chamber. And I had to get it because I love collection DVDs. I love compilation DVDs. Triple H or Rey Mysterio on here. Nice picture of the chamber in the background. I love that. A ton of Elimination Chamber matches on here. I do love the Elimination Chamber match. I think I always kind of liked it. The history of the WWE Championship. This one looks like a book. I love the design of it. See, here's some matches here. That's disc 1. Sorry if this video is kind of long, you guys. Disc 2. I just want to give you as much of a look into this collection as I possibly can right now. And here's disc 3. As you can see, actually, there's what the disc look like. Looks kind of nice. I really like the design of these. I like that they look like books. Oh, nothing on the back. My bad. On to another history of collection. We got the World Heavyweight Championship one now. Skipped one. There's disc 1. Bunch of matches and chapters talking about World Heavyweight title. All the way back in NWA to WCW to WWE. Very legendary championship we got here. This one shows WCW matches. And this one's got the WWE matches on here. I don't know why there's a missing DVD. Don't pay attention. Alright. We're almost done here, guys. The history of the Intercontinental Championship DVD. I think I got all of them, of the history of championship DVDs. I'm pretty sure I do. Here's the first one. Alright. I'm sorry about these missing DVDs. I gotta find them. There's second disc. And here's the third one. It's been a while since I've had these, so like they could be anywhere right now. In hindsight, I really should have taken like so much better care of these DVDs. Evan Board and Lita inside this WWE's Wrestling's Highest Flyers collection here. There you go. There's all the matches. Not all the matches. There's a ton more. Just like a free disc set. But great set of matches there. Alright guys, that was my DVD collection. My wrestling DVD collection. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and share. This has been Brandon with Shoot Style. And see you guys later.